They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Utah Utes, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Dampier. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Buffs! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pulls it in on the right. Running free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah!
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Here's a heat. On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every...
Picked off!
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. He's got it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Utes moving quickly to the line. Using his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utes!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. Turning it on! Picks up the 1st down, still moving. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Briggs. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. This is a design run. Oh, he's got some space. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Salter. That's caught, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayden.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump ball after it got popped out.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Pressure coming. That's reeled in. It's Brave. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
Motion from the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Brave. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Those corner routes are really, really good versus cover 2. You know, the corner's playing zone coverage, and that receiver can push up the field and really break out between the safety and the corner, and had a lot of success on that one.
Finds a man on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Finds a man in the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Parker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Utes can really attack on this second and short. The give out of the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got him. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
Momentum is such a real thing in college football, and scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Using his legs to buy some time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Snap from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Buffaloes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Corner's going to give them room. On the direct snap, it's Andrews. There he goes. Got the first down and more. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leathers. We are deadlocked here in the third. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Buffs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got a man. It's Parker. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Utes want to move quickly. Now on the move. Turning it on. Touchdown, Utes! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. To the air. It's Salter. Got a man. It's Hayden. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career trying to perfect his accuracy on these difficult.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Utes want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that. call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The Utes line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. A run for the quarterback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Got it in the middle, it's Atkins. Open space at the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Colorado. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Andrews. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's Dampier. With the catch, it's Andrews. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Just keep swinging it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. There he goes to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utah!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 10 over Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Buffaloes are facing third and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Colorado.
Line getting set on second down. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Salter. Finds his man, it's Miller. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Leaving the punt team on the sideline, they'll go for it 4th and short from the 45. Calls his own number. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Now they'll run it to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. The RPO, it's complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Salter. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
They'll send the back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Oh, and the defense, they rise up to the challenge in a critical moment in this game. 3rd down, trailing by a possession late. They had to find a way to force an incompletion. They've now done that, and they're hoping the punt team trots on the field because they can sense victory on the horizon.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut, and that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The play action fake. There's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that.